Previously on 3D Adventures. So today we're going to talk about the route that I'm going to take down the intracoastal waterway. In general, I'm going to be going down the east coast of the United States from New England to Key West, the southernmost. Alright, as you can see, I've got the boat out of the water today. I'm going to show you my little staging area and then show you what I'm bringing on the ICW trip. Ask for some comments and any suggestions, and then we'll take it from there. So let's go inside and see this. I'm using this new... So starting here, I've got, I am going to bring a couple extra gas tanks. I wasn't going to do that, but somebody that has quite a bit of experience said that I might be in a situation where I can't get fuel, and better to have that peace of mind. I don't know if I'll always have them filled up, but when I am going through a long stretch or something, I've got to kind of think about the weight on the boat. This big fender I may bring along and just use as a seat up on the seat of the boat to just to sit up higher, or kind of use it as a leaning post. I think that might come in handy under when I go, long distances. Of course, I'm going to bring my drone. That's the DJI Phantom 3 Professional that I've been using for several years. And I'm going to bring some skin diving equipment. I've got some fishing gear that I'll use along the way. I hope to do some fishing. I got to think about getting some licenses in different states, but I think I'll cross that bridge when I get to those different states, depending on how much fishing I'm going to do. I'm going to bring probably 3 poles, like a casting pole, and then a trolling pole, and then something like a deep sea fishing pole. Not deep sea, but bottom type. And then I've got some basic frying pans and stuff to boil. I'm still thinking about the different kinds of food that I'm going to bring. And someone also suggested that I bring goggles along on the trip, which I just bought. Didn't show that on the screen very good. And I got some waterproof gloves. That was from the same person. I think that had done the trip a few times. He's done it on his whaler. I'm going to kind of do this on a budget, so I've got, this is actually what I use for my autopilot. I'll explain that in another video, probably while I'm on the boat. Got my binoculars. I've got some Leatherman and multi-tool type stuff. That's a mosquito net for your head and some off. A little extra compass, can't hurt. I've got 2 different pumps to blow up my mattress with. That's 1,000 feet of paracord, which I don't know what I'm going to use for, but I think will come in handy. And then actually this is a really high powered magnet that's in this little box. I've been watching some of these magnet fishing YouTube videos. They're pretty cool. These guys find some cool stuff. I've got, well, you know what this is. This will be my emergency toilet. And then I got this cool earth pack, waterproof knapsack, which most of my clothes will go in. And then I also have going to bring some of this gear here. I've got fall weather gear type stuff, a little Helly Hansen. These are just long johns. I've got another jacket there, some waterproof pants. And I got another bucket. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here yet, but it's got a nice screw top on it. It's waterproof, so that'll come in handy. I've got my grill that goes right in the fishing rod holder. I'll be using this nice Coleman for my cooler. And I've got this beautiful waterproof container. I'm going to bring, I believe I've decided to bring the generator just for peace of mind. And I've got my battery charger, and then that's a little inverter. I think, yeah, I mean, it's pretty heavy, but I'll be more self-sufficient that way, which is kind of nice. I'm going to put together some extra lines, of course. I haven't gone through this tangled mess yet, but I will. I was thinking about bringing, I just changed the oil in the motor and the lower unit lubrication. I just changed that stuff and greased some of the fittings. I was going to bring this stuff, but the more I look at all the stuff that I'm bringing, I think I'm not going to bring it. I think I'll just rely on a Yamaha dealer down in Florida. Hopefully he can help me out with changing that oil. And then I've got, this is the box that I always have on the boat with the registration and the, my fishing license and whatnot. But I've got some tools and other extras in here. Electrical tape, extra little lighter thing that hooks up right to the battery in case I have trouble with the one that's on the boat, or I need to charge a couple of things. Some extra tools and a little log. And I've got this cable that I'm going to run through some of those boxes that I showed you, those waterproof boxes that'll have my drone and whatnot in. I've got this nice handheld from West Marine. It's waterproof, it floats, and then it has this little distress thing on it too. So I flip that, hold it for 3 seconds, and Coast Guard comes running. I've got some other safety gear. Got my flares here that expire in, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, July of 2021. I'll be all set with that. Some of these others are expired, but a couple of flare guns, which I like to have on board. This is my noise maker that's required, quite loud. Got some various lights and whatnot for camping at night. First aid kits. These are required on some bigger boats. Not on like a 17-foot boat, but it's always good to have. I know a lot of the, well, most of the navigation stuff, and but it gives you some radio procedures and stuff that's always good to brush up on. Here's some of my camera equipment, selfie sticks and whatnot, so I can make some videos for you guys. I've got the GoPro, my little workhorse, this Olympus, a DSLR that I borrowed from my daughter. So that should keep me busy. I also, you know, have my phone going now, videotaping this, and some other, like an old phone that I can use too. In here I've got some jumper cables, a little tow line. This was actually for a car, but I thought it'd be a good bed to put some other safety gear in and to have on the boat just in case. I've got this bag, this sail bag that has got the raft and my tent in it, and I'm going to try to waterproof it with this stuff. I still may have to put that in a plastic bag, but we'll see. And then I've got a couple of life jackets, of course, and then I'm going to actually wear this harness type. I got some new, I just got some new cartridges in, so if I fall into the water, they should blow up automatically, or I can just pull that thing and it'll blow up if I'm still conscious. Let's hopefully that's not going to happen. I'd love to be able to bring my bike, but that's just going to be too much too much weight to bring. And fall's coming. You can see the leaves are starting to blow into my garage here. So next time I'll talk about, I'll set up the boat and show all the stuff on the boat. But if you've got any suggestions for me, I'd love to hear them. Please like and subscribe. I don't know why I say that, but everybody else that makes YouTube videos says that. So thanks again for watching.